Hood.
Hood in the Dominican Republic, La 42. Most people come to hoods like this one looking for guns, drugs, prostitutes, killers, and poverty. But today, I'm on the hunt for 3 different things. Good vibes, good people, and a good-ass time. We're in the Dominican Republic. I'm here with
Jonah. What up, everyone?
We're out here headed to 42, the hood. Is it really the hood? I'm getting ahead of myself.
Man, La 42, Capotillo. Those are the trenches of Santo Domingo. We're gonna go check it out for ourselves to see it's really as bad as everybody says it's gonna be. It's gonna be a completely different vibe than where we are right now. Right now, we're in the center of the city. This is more of the upscale neighborhoods. As you can tell, they have IKEA. That's a shopping mall right there. People here in Dominican Republic will not do what we're doing right now.
They will not go to quarantine.
No, hell no. Because they say that it's dangerous, but here instead of guns, they have machetes.
Might cut my neck clean off, right?
That might be even scarier. I'm not gonna lie. Would y'all niggas rather get hit with a machete or a bullet?
We're gonna get looks. I'm not bringing my wallet. I'll take whatever cash I need.
So homeboy with the camera's got a fat fanny pack. Do we want to bring that?
Do we want to test it out? Do we want to test it out in the 42?
Yeah, look at that. That's shift in the road quality. We went from paved road to straight dirt.
Good to meet you. Tyler, that's right.
After picking up our local guide and guardian angel Juan, it was time to enter what is supposedly the most dangerous hood in the Dominican Republic.
Hey, what's up, what's up? I'm Juan, I'm from Urbano Tours.
Okay.
Places tourists do not usually come to, I take them there.
Why do people love to come and visit?
And I get to see a lot of people probably drinking, a lot of people playing, a lot of people doing all kind of stuff.
No saque los teléfonos por la ventana, que aquí se los roban. Los teléfonos en mano por la ventana aquí. Se los roban.
I would say that you could come whatever you want in the DR. You just gotta be cautious of what you have on you. I wouldn't recommend you to go everywhere without having a local with you.
Okay.
You could do it if you want to, but you would have to probably not have valuable things on you. That's all. The guy we meeting today is one of the bosses in the place. He controls the area.
So he's like the mayor, the king.
There you go.
He's sipping while motorcycling.
Of course. That's very common, as a matter of fact.
So is that why
they got 3 niggas on a motorcycle, bro? How did they?
I think it's a little bit questionable out here.
Probably. There's a high percentage of that. This is the entrance to the 42th Street. From here on with this 42.
¿Qué lo que? Whoa! Snatched at me. What the fuck? She went straight for this.
Right at the end.
Bienvenidos a la 42. You know these people? These are homies or what?
One of them that I know introduced me to the rest of them. This is Tony Prendido right now. This is the boss around this area.
Esa es la vuelta, ustedes saben mi gente, lo que quieran más aquí abajo. Nada más tienen que tirarme ahí, Tony prendió la vuelta. No hay que quedar la cintura aquí abajo, normalmente. Y bien cuidado, ustedes saben.
Soy un gringo. Okay, we're gonna go for a walk right now. We got the whole squad. We got a good squad. I'm feeling great. We're gonna hop on one of the motorcycles. How you guys feeling?
Estamos bien, gracias a Dios, usted sabe. Y a la gente que viene para de nosotros también, que vienen a confianza aquí, porque saben que nosotros lo cuidamos, ¿tú me entiendes? Amén. Que siga viniendo aquí, le damos ese mismo cariño y mucho amor también.
Motorcycle. Am I hopping on? All right, we're going for it.
Nah, hopping on random niggas' motorcycles.
Get okay. Good vibes out here. Hopefully I don't get snatched. Dang, take one. Get okay, papi. We're going to the alley? Yes. ¿Por qué?
Okay, we gotta oye, yo, frena para el 27 diciendo que tú eres malo, que tu cuerpo lo vamos a coger de objeto de disparo por sonido, dan el culo y dicen que son los sicarios. Entonces tú tienes tu rabia, que llegó el veterinario, menores están en los platos, que están vaqueando los puntos con su tabla, siempre cuarta, nadie quiere ese difunto. Rompiendo todos los proyectos, a mí nadie puede llegarme, nada más que yo me muera, tú estás loco.
Okay.
Muy bien, muy talentoso.
We're going inside the studio.
Okay, we're going to the stew. We just got an improv performance outside. All right, we're coming in the casa. Muchas gracias. Showing the record. Get a shot of this. All right, let's check it out. What do we have here? Okay, setting this
Nosotros
up.
damos la oportunidad a los nuevos talentos y a todo el que quiera grabar, nosotros le damos el apoyo. Han venido gente internacional que saben cómo nosotros lo tratamos y cómo nosotros nos comportamos aquí en la 42 de Capotillo.
Estamos apoyando a la comunidad, gracias a Dios, por eso mismo, porque aquí vienen muchos artistas jóvenes y vienen todos los artistas también internacionales también.
Aquí vino Eladio Carrión, ha venido Anuel, ha venido Mickey Wo, aquí ha venido Echo, bajó aquí donde nosotros, un sinnúmero de artistas internacional.
What's something people misunderstand about 42?
Entonces, si la persona nunca ha llegado aquí a este espacio, nunca entiende. Cuando ellos vienen que ve el apoyo y la vaina, se sienten protegidos con uno mismo.
Okay, look at the studio though, very nice. Secret.
Te damos un tour por la 42.
Look how people came out and support. You got the bottles over there, they got the presidente over there, la fuerza.
Te vamos a llevar.
All right, so then boys music originally from the DR is a mix of hip hop, rap, and things like that. But we made our own thing everything from everything. Sure. This is where they be making this type of music, and a lot of artists, like famous artists, coming here.
Si no bajan para la 42 van a morir ciegos. Tienen que venir aquí para que la sientan. Si usted no bajó aquí, usted no la va a sentir. Y que en otro lado eso es cotorrea aquí en la 42.
Por una persona que no es mí, es peligrosa que ven aquí.
Aquí usted baja confianza, usted nunca le va a pasar nada. Usted puede venir aquí con los ojos cerrados.
Por Tony Prendido, Ochón
Okay, con Tony Prendijo. If an average gringo came in here without you, without Tony Prendijo, how their experience would be?
No, tú sabes que uno de una vez se hace responsable hacia ellos.
Uno lo ve.
¿Ah? Hola. ¿Qué es lo que? Okay, muy bien, muy bien.
Hey, them niggas is black, and they gonna talk about, I know black, I Dominican, and I know black.
Let's see. Hola. Hola. Despite the fact that showing up here with a camera as an ethnically ambiguous Caucasianoid from America with a fanny pack full of cash is not a good idea on paper, the hospitality and vibes out here was nothing like you'd see strolling through the trenches of St. Louis.
Hey, gringo!
¿Qué lo que, señor? Soy gringo. Hola. What do people do for work here mostly?
A lot of people from these areas live the day by day. Okay. People that sell things on the streets. I don't know if you've noticed these pickups that are selling plantains, tomatoes, whatever they find, they will sell them. So we're heading towards Ozama River. That's one of the most important rivers in the Santo Domingo area. Yeah, Dominicans are very approachable. Dominicans are usually saying hi, saludo.
Hola. Hola. ¿Qué es lo que? ¿Cómo estás?
Estoy bien.
Ok, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Cuál es tu vida aquí?
Oh, la vida mía aquí,
¿Bien?
en mi país, mi barrio.
Sí.
Estamos gente.
Of my people right here. My
Tigres.
my gang.
Quiero comida.
Comida. Está
¿Qué
muerta.
Hey, she pretty.
No lo puede mostrar, no puede mostrar.
Ven,
¿Sí?
capaz.
Ok, vamos. Smells muy bien. Smells muy bien.
Lista, huevo, frente, pared. Todo.
Hola, mi son. Hola, niño.
The godfather, she said.
¿A dónde es el papá?
Went through the border of Mexico.
Ah, qué pena. So if anyone watching wants to be a father, can they come down and step up?
Sí.
People are very nice out here. We're walking through, we're getting the invites
Down and step up. Come on, bro.
into the house. You wouldn't see that in the States, by the way.
This community is proving my point, what I told you earlier. Aesthetically, it may not be the nicest stuff, but it's for a community. You see people sitting outside in the States. I lived in an upscale neighborhood, and you don't see people sitting outside.
No, you don't.
And this is supposed to be like dangerous and stuff.
That's true, bro. That's true. That's true. Like, this real community.
People coming out here talking, cooking,
all good
kids
vibes.
running outside. The colmados here are a place for people to come. It's where you watch sports, it's where you drink beer. It's like a gathering point, and they have them all throughout. Whether it's an upscale community, it doesn't matter. Here, colmados are a place for the community to meet up. Here you can find everything. It's like a mini grocery store. As you can tell, look, the kids are out here playing.
Oh yeah, they're gaming.
With cell phones and tablets, and it is so dangerous how these kids out here.
Okay, true.
Right?
Tony prendió la vuelta, gracias señora.
Bienvenidos a 42. Sí, ¿Cómo es tu vida aquí?
Bien, nítido, bien, gracias a Dios. Trabajando.
God damn. Like, if I seen this nigga in person, I would never expect this nigga to speak Spanish. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think he was straight from the motherland.
Jugando pelota. Sí.
Las personas muy simpáticos aquí.
Aquí entre dos.
¿Por qué?
Él trabaja y también está en el deporte, va a la pelota. Él es un muchacho bueno de aquí del barrio, serio, y le damos su apoyo y lo cuidamos también.
Refresquito a los muchachitos chiquitos que estamos ahí en el barrio.
Let's buy some sodas for the kids. But real quick, you might be wondering how I stay connected online when I go to foreign. Fun is heavy. It's lying discount only a lot. Easy. Back to the. Necesito tranquilo. Okay. Hola, cámara. Hola.
Beautiful neighborhood.
We got beer in hand. We got good vibes. We got Tony Prendijo. So Juan, I've noticed I haven't seen a single homeless person as you might see them in the United States.
Dominicans are people that are like family oriented, and whenever something happens to a family member, it is more probable of a person taking them into their house than having them on the streets. They are homeless people, but I don't think it's as much as in the United States.
What about drogas?
They are like everywhere.
Is that fentanyl?
Nah. There are probably some of that here, but nah.
No.
Hey.
Okay, he's dancing. ¿Basura colección aquí o no?
Unfortunately, the people that live around here do not have access to a main road. We unfortunately have this littering issue because the trash trucks can come.
Okay, there's nowhere to put it?
Exactly.
Tony Prendido is taking us to the pools here.
Damn, they got hella trash, bro.
Bats in here in this water. This is Natural Springs. Hola. ¿De dónde eres, niños? ¿De dónde eres?
En el RD, la Sursa, nos bañamos aquí en pileta de cabeza y de todo.
¿Cómo es tu vida en 42?
Todo frío, merma aquí, con los muchachos.
¿Tus amigos aquí?
With the gang. Say I with the gang.
Jugamos pelota.
Okay. We got the whole city out here right now. We're in 42.
Tony prendido para diputado, para regidor, para el 2028, para cuando sea, pero hay que tenerlo ahí.
Should I jump in?
Tony really that nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Ah, you're right. How am I gonna drop? Be careful. Hey. Oh, okay. That was good. Look at them. They're fighting in the
You
water.
gotta jump in for one time.
Los niños. Bienvenidos a 42. Sí.
Prendido,
Okay.
hay que prenderla con los americanos. Eso es, estamos en eso. La 4-2 para el mundo. Prendido a los menores.
All right, we got a strike one right here. ¡Bingo!
Se pone bacano y todo el mundo te odia. Mangue 2 pesos, tú quieres ser mi novia. Me quieren ven olla, pero no se le va a dar. Aguanta el chamaquito que viene de mí para atrás. Va a doblar, va a doblar, va a doblar.
I don't know what he said, but he was kind of spitting. I can hear the sound.
Wow, the love out here is real. Ah, oye, sí, esto.
¿Cuánto es eso, mi amor? 3 for $100.
Tenemos. They're saying money. All right, we're eating. We definitely overpaid by like 1,000, but we bought plantains for the whole village.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it's about. For those that don't know, right now the conversion rate for $1, it's 60 Dominican pesos. You pay how much?
200.
200 pesos. That feeds all those kids.
So all the kids get to eat though. They're happy. Perfect. All right, that's a win though. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Vamos, gente, tengo que sacarlo de aquí ya. We gotta get out of here.
Let's go. No posible. No posible. All right, we gotta go now. Everyone's asking for money. We up, handing out 2, 3.
He asking for money again, but you don't have to.
Okay, what's about to go down?
It's about to go down right now, so that's what they got.
For us or them?
Something going on.
Yeah, right now.
Like some gang?
Something, yeah. We gotta leave for sure now.
To us, to them, like.
I was about to get real.
So we were told to dip because something dangerous went down. They kept it vague.
It's about to get weak.
Something was about to happen because they know you here. They didn't make it clear what was gonna happen, but they are just saying that something could happen.
For us?
Yes.
So someone's plotting like a robbery of us? Got it. So we're getting an escort out of here. One of our boys is helping us peel out.
UrbanoToursRD.com.
After narrowly avoiding getting robbed, my next stop was Sosua, a coastal town known for beautiful beaches and sex tourism.
Hold on. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, we don't want to see
this
that,
town
bro.
and many other poor
beach was
coastal
beautiful,
towns
though.
like it
Come on,
here
I
have
need
made
to
the
go there.
DR an attractive destination for people all over the world looking to buy sex. I pulled up to see if the reputation met reality and why the ladies were out here working the streets.
Estoy aquí porque me gusta Corea.
Real quick, YouTube does not like it when I talk to prostitutes, so if you want to watch the full interviews with these girls, go subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveira for $5 a month. Like our time in Sosua. Back to the video.
If you would have come to Dominican Republic 15, 20 years ago and see what Dominican Republic is today, you wouldn't believe like what you see in front of your eyes today. When they come back to DR, whether it's from Europe or the US, they're in complete shock. And I know because of the comments that I get, people are like, wait, that's Dominican Republic? That's not the Dominican Republic that I remember. Because Dominican Republic used to be like this, no power, no water. It was extremely rural. A lot of the Dominicans are coming back. They see that there are opportunities here that weren't available about 20 years ago when they left.
What do you think the biggest reason for that is?
Foreign investments. Another tourism that's booming is the real estate tourism. The amount of foreigners that are investing here in Dominican Republic. A lot of those projects, that Blue Mall was actually designed by Venezuelans. So a lot of the malls, you have a lot of people from Venezuela that left Venezuela because of the social unrest, because of the economic state, have come to Dominican Republic and have invested a lot of money in these projects.
That shit looks fire, bro. Hold on.
Coming up to a really nice view. This is kind of like the peak of the mountain. As you can tell, it's gotten much cooler up here. See, like, and this is another example right here. We're in the middle of nowhere, but look how nice these little restaurants are. Yeah. Entrepreneurship is live here. Like, we are literally right now in the middle of nowhere.
As night approached and as we drove to the capital city of Santo Domingo, I was surprised to see some insanely bougie malls, stores, cars, and hotels.
We got the Maybach, we got the Mercedes-Benz, we got the Louis Vuitton. This reminds me of the Vegas Strip. It's that bougie. Who would have?
For real. Hold on. This really looks like some strip shit, like some Miami.
Thought. A couple hours ago we were in the hood. Now we got Louis Vuitton. We got Tudor. We got Mont Blanc. We got money out here.
I didn't know they was doing it like this. I keep pausing, but I didn't know. I thought they was like.
I'm not sure where the money's from. 20, 30 minutes away. 42. Right here. You can buy a Rolex.
Okay, we're going to the food festival right now. We saw a ton of cars coming back into Santo Domingo. What's happening?
One thing about here in DR that I love is the work-life balance, like I mentioned earlier. Santo Domingo is a hectic city, but one thing that people do here, Friday after work, they go to the beach, they go to the mountains, and as you can see right now, it's 7:20 in the evening. People are coming back home, get ready for the work week, and then tomorrow, the chaos ensues with the traffic here in Santo Domingo. Okay, another thing, look at these parking attendants. These are parking attendants right here. See how they're trying to. You see? These guys don't have any permits for any of this, right? They want to give you a parking spot. They don't have permits. It's not their business, right? But you still have to tip them.
Sure.
Right? And they get pissed if you don't tip them.
Why do the people drive so crazy out here?
I mean, look at this. Look at the motorcycle. Look at that motorcycle.
Yeah, so the use of space is highly efficient here, right? You don't see any inches unused on the roads. Look at how tight we are. Would you say the DR right now is developing or third world?
No, it's developing. The IMF said, if I'm not mistaken, by 2032 or 2036, quote me on that, if Dominican Republic continues at the pace that it is, it'll be considered a first world country.
Whoa. Okay, that's big, right? For the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And compared to Haiti, night and day difference.
Night and day. It's night and day. I mean, Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, Dominican Republic got ranked the #1 place for mental health and happiness in the world. This is the largest food festival in all of Dominican Republic. You have 30 of the best restaurants here, and it's an experience that if you come to Dominican Republic and this event's going on, you have to come here. The first thing is people think that this place is dangerous. As someone who came from the States, I don't see this on a Sunday. We've been driving around the city. You've seen people outside. You've seen people sitting outside the colmados. You've seen kids running around being kids. Things that you don't see in the States in today's day and age. They say that in Dominican Republic, you can't go out with like your cell phones. You can't do things. And look at us right now. We're recording. We have our mics on. And as you can tell, one thing about Dominican Republic, it's very family oriented. Notice how many kids here are on their phones or on tablets. I want you to observe. And that's why I always say money doesn't buy happiness. And living in Dominican Republic, it's proven to me because people that have nothing, no water, no power, none of those things are happier than maybe you and I that make a shitload of money.
Sure.
Hola, están preguntando a la gente cuánto más o menos uno gana aquí en República Dominicana.
Yo produje hoy 40 globos hoy domingo. Yo trabajo los viernes, sábado, domingo y lunes. De 8 de la noche hasta las 12 de la noche.
¿Cuánto tú vendes al día?
Si se venden los 40 globos, 14,000 pesos dominicanos, equivalente casi a $300.
So he's making $75 an hour.
Pretty much.
Can you ask him if he thinks it's easy or hard to be an entrepreneur here in the DR?
Es fácil.
¿Es fácil? ¿Por qué?
Fácil porque uno busca la idea, la visualiza, la ejecuta y la pone. Si a la gente le gusta, le va bien.
Nah, he's spitting right here, Chad. He's spitting right here.
Busca la idea.
Look for it. You'll find your idea. You
la visualiza, la ejecuta y la pone. A la gente le gusta.
That's facts. In whatever though, it don't even gotta just be this or even entrepreneurship. Whatever you want to do, bro. That's actually facts.
What do you think the limiting factor to like getting out of the mud out here is?
La pobreza mental muchas veces. Porque si tiene una idea y sale con un emprendimiento, entonces va cambiando de la vida.
We have a free market here. We have low regulations, and we have guys like him who are tenacious.
And they're doing it the legal way. He has his permits, he's paying his fees, and he's not making millions of dollars. But if you notice, $300 in a day is not bad.
Yeah, he's making 10 grand a month almost. How much do you make a month?
Más o menos yo me gano como 50,000 pesos.
I know, let's have a grand.
Dang.
¿Tú trabajas los 7 días a la semana?
Ahora en diciembre trabajo 7 días a la semana, porque hay mucha gente. Por ahí a veces con uno, cosas así, en la temporada baja, diario, uno te gana 4,000, 5,000 pesos.
It's about like $80, $90.
Y los 10 semanas uno te gana 8, 9, hasta 10.
Would you ever take your business to the United States, or is it better to run a business here in DR?
Claro que sí. Ese es mi mente, coger para allá.
¿A dónde en los Estados Unidos?
Yo tengo familia en el Bronx.
Muchos Dominicans there? Okay, interesante.
Yeah.
There's a perceived sense of safety in the States.
I guess that's where a lot of Dominicans be.
You have and maybe you don't have here.
No, I think it's vice versa. Over there, I feel more threatened than.
Undocumented migrant charged with fatally burning woman on subway train in NYC. Yo, Yeah, it's getting wicked.
I do here.
What ways?
Over there, I don't feel safe going to a shopping center. I don't feel safe going to a concert because mass shooting is a thing over there.
Fair.
There's never been a mass shooting here. The worst that's gonna happen here is they're gonna take your wallet and your cell phone and you're gonna get on your way, right?
That's if you get robbed.
I send my daughters to school with a peace of mind every single day. I don't have to worry about some crazy person walking in there with an AR and shooting it up. Kids are learning values. They're not, being pushed certain agendas that they are back in the States.
People are eating their third, fourth meal, hanging out
That's
with
true,
family,
bro, that's true.
vibing, social, right above the supermarket. So, muchas gracias. Oh, sancocho.
they
Muchas
got?
gracias. 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 Woo.
What is that?
Pregunta para ti. Trying to lose my cigar virginity. Lo siento. Interesante. Okay.
All right. Hey,
You don't swallow it. You've shown us all around this country. Where can the people find you? Stay informed on everything Dominican Republic and all your ventures.
check me out on Instagram and YouTube, Jay Gives Back. We're out here showing a different side of Dominican Republic. I want to thank you for taking the time coming out here, seeing La
Fire,
42, checking out the progress and what the Dominican Republic has improved on.
Good, ready though.
Oh, go back, bro. Go back, bro.
That's me chilling.
No, I actually fuck with the Dominican. I actually fuck with this heavy. It looks fire out there. Like I need to visit. You know what I'm saying? WVid.